If you don't understand your offer inside out, I don't understand how you're really selling to your prospects, right? You gotta understand the people better than they know themselves. It's very important to really understand the ICP, understand the offer, understand how people behave, and why they're even getting onto those calls essentially, or why they're even signing up for something. You can't lead someone if you don't understand them, right? Let's just use roofing for example. If you're selling to roofers, you should know like how much a job costs, how leads come in, what tools they use, and what annoys the hell out of them day to day. Like you're not just pitching, you're really just speaking their language essentially, right? Because when you really understand them, you're not guessing, you're reflecting their own world back to them essentially, right? And here's another thing, like you got to really become a mirror, not a marketer. Selling becomes easy when it feels like self-talk essentially, right? Like when you truly understand the market, you understand the offer, you understand the ICP, the other person on the other side of the call or even on the Zoom call, they're going to feel like 10 times better. They're going to have like a genuine conversation with you. They're going to open up because you actually genuinely understand them. Marketing becomes way easier when it's not even marketing. It's just real talk for someone who actually gets it. That's why some of the most successful business owners are just selling to a past version of themselves. For example, let's just use self improvement, for example, right? Or like fitness. Someone who was fat and then turned into a jack mofo. Well, if you really understand the pain points of a fat person, you're going to be able to sell these guys very easily, right? And they know the pain. Business owners know the pain. They know the dreams, and prospects could feel that. And on top of that, if you're a closer or setter, if you could actually understand that, then you're going to be able to speak to these guys very easily. Get in the trenches of your niche. I don't care what niche you're in, man. I don't care if you're in roofing. I don't care if you're in fitness. I don't care if you're in biz ops. Study them. It's like your job because it is. Here's how to master your niche. Interview people inside it. Watch their content, right? So watch the content creators, whoever is making content around that niche you're in. Read what they read. Ask AI to simulate convos with someone in that niche. Join their Facebook groups, join their school communities, whatever the case is. Scroll through their complaints on Reddit. Figure out what people are complaining about in that niche. Immerse yourself. The more you know about the world, the more effortlessly your message will actually hit these prospects very easily. And then if you're struggling to sell, you don't know enough yet about your niche. That's the reason, right? Confusion is a sign you're still guessing. Like, for example, if you're on a call, you're setting someone, and you sound a bit nervous, the prospect will know that. They'll feel that type of energy. It's because you don't know exactly what to say. You're confused about the product, or you're confused about giving the right answer. So if your closes feel shaky, or if your calls feel shaky, your content isn't landing, and you're always trying new angles, that's a sign you don't know your niche deep enough. People don't buy when they feel you're experimenting on them. They buy when they feel understood. They buy when you actually can connect with them on a deep level, whether it's on the call or with your content essentially, right? And the last thing is, you don't need better sales tricks, you need better insight into your niche. I don't care what it is, guys. If you're struggling to actually hit like a proper amount, level of commission each month, study your niche even more. Figure out what's working and what's not working, right? Match the people you're selling to, talk like them, think like them, solve the problems they actually care about, because once you know them, you know exactly how to sell to them. That's pretty much it. It's that easy.